What's up? I want to share with you a dope Neville Goddard story that'll show you how to manifest anything without worrying about the how. Alright, here's what happened. So, Neville tells a story of this guy who started a manufacturing business in the month of March. And during that year, it was one of the worst months for the market. Everything was collapsing. Stocks were dropping like 10 or 15 points a day, and billions were lost on paper. People were freaking out. And right in the middle of all that chaos, this guy needed $250,000 to launch his new business. But there was no money anywhere. You know what I'm saying? No investors, no groups, nobody willing to lend him money. March and April went by, but everybody turned him down. Then by May, completely discouraged, he called up Neville. The guy's like, I can't do it. I can't use my imagination. I'm too close to it. Everywhere I look, people are talking about a greater depression coming. And Neville just listened and heard what he had to say. The guy wanted $250,000. But Neville's response was interesting. He said to him, all right, I'll imagine for you. I'll hear it for you. I'll now reverse the entire conversation from you wanting $250,000 to you saying you already have your $250,000. And I won't hang up until I'm persuaded it's true. It won't fail. I'll do it now. And hung up the phone. Check this out. Then not long after, out of the blue, that was his words, a broker called him up and said he had heard about his new venture. He had investigated it and wanted to underwrite it for $250,000. Completely unsolicited. Then right after that, some of his friends asked if they could buy $100,000 worth of stock when he had shares to sell. I bet he was like, yeah. He didn't even have to persuade him. So in total, this guy went from needing $250,000 in March to having $350,000 committed to him in July. Boom. And all this happened how? By hearing it in imagination. Remember, the guy didn't believe. He's like, I can't do it. I can't use my imagination. But Neville did. And Neville didn't argue with the facts, right? He what? He replaced the facts. He revised it and felt its reality. From the guy needing $250K to having it already. Then bam, out of the blue, it happened. Because that's the secret, okay? The feeling. You gotta feel it. Try this today. Know what you want and revise the so-called facts and hear what you want to hear. Hear the best news until you're self-persuaded. Don't worry about the how. Trust. Trust that it's done. Then just watch. What you feel will set things in motion. As Neville says, if it takes 1,000 men to aid the birth of that state, 1,000 men will play their parts. In other words, the right people, circumstances, and opportunities will start showing up to make it happen. Because you get what you believe. Yeah. Alright, if you appreciate this message, hit that like and subscribe button and that bell to help support my channel. And if you're ready to live the life you really want, click the links below to learn more about Law of Assumption and Law of Attraction Mastery. Like I always say, more's coming. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.